Friday. I'm sorry for missing last week, but we had a pretty bad thunderstorm, and I didn't want to risk losing power because whenever it storms around here, I tend to lose power, and nothing upsets me more than interrupting a broadcast because of power outages that are completely beyond my control. The Twitch stream is up and running. While I just handle some housekeeping, there's a few messages I need to get through. First off, I had to reschedule a few things, and I have to drop a few things simply because things have changed. I don't have as much free time as I used to, sadly. So, I have to drop probably RPG Thursdays and maybe Star Wars Tuesdays, but I don't want to. I hope not to. But right now I just want to focus mainly on Spidey Fridays and beginning brushstrokes. I hate to say it, but I've let beginning brushstrokes suffer quite a bit since starting all the Let's Plays, and that's not what I wanted to do in the first place. So, beginning brushstrokes will be coming back. Come on. And turn that down. Okay, yep, everything's running right the way it's supposed to. I hope we'll be playing quite a bit. If the volume is too quiet, too loud, let me know. We've got some great stuff coming here. As you can see, I've kind of been working just a bit on my own time. I won't show you what the percentage is on that, but I did beat the game, so I know it's kind of coming. But we got some great stuff, and let's get into it right away. So how's your weekend been? Mine's just getting started. It was a little iffy. Oh, I forgot to show you my cool Spidey hat. I've had this hat a very, very long time. It's been my best friend since high school.
Gonna start soon.
So before we go see Miss Aunt May, let's just do a little web swing and get kind of ease back into the swing of things. Bad pun, I know.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
I did debate about just doing all the towers and all that offline, so that, because I'll be honest, it is kind of a...
Civilians need help at the scene of a car accident. Reported location is near the theater district.
Kind of a busy thing, but then I'm like, ooh,
and now
good
for
job.
listener emails. May from Queens writes, "You're so full of anger and I wish you'd get help managing it. It's terrible for your health." Well, I know she speaks from a place of concern, but this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of love. I call out injustice, corruption,
lots
and
and
crimes
lots of
against
love.
humanity because I adore this city. And I want it to be better. What you hear in my
voice is
nothing but love.
Let's just turn off that light. Yeah, I've got plenty of spare light. We don't need to have the back light. Okay. So JJ is on, as usual, going nuts. But yeah, it's the weekend now, and let's just hang out, play some Spider-Man. Oh, I'm so glad that this game is so much fun. Even on a replay, it's just great. I recently just upgraded my home theater to a full surround sound. I had one earlier, but I had the bass on a little too high, and it actually knocked a speaker off the wall and just broke it. And it was an older system, so I couldn't go on. I have been checking eBay like crazy trying to find it, but it's been a little difficult.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around someday.
I love Spider Cop. We need Spider Cop in this new Spider-Geddon crossover, you know? That's what we need. We need Spider Cop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Now all I'm picturing is RoboCop with a Spider-Man paint job. Now, does he have a gun or does he have a web gun? Like Darkwing Duck's gas gun. I wish I could draw so I could have fan art. Because, yeah, RoboCop. And we gotta give him the underarm wings. We gotta give him that. Alright, there's a car chase. Whee! The car chase events, I actually think, are a little broken.
I'm losing.
Simply because of the dodging involved. I mean, I'm pressing the circle, but I'm still getting hit. And then like, even when I use a building for cover, because I'm a little slow, I still get damaged.
Well, at least you're not texting.
Now, here, and also, you do enough of these, you start noticing some patterns.
Long time no see.
Hey, come here.
Curbside service.
So, okay, so we revved up these guys. Now, look what happens to the driver. He just gets thrown out into traffic. No webbing, we just chuck him out into the pavement.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminal. Do auto insurers offer a webbing clause yet? $1 million idea just waiting to happen.
Alright, what abilities do we have? Okay, we got the perch one. Good, good, I like that. Air Marshal. This one's actually good just for travel.
What are you looking at?
Come on. And Hello Kitty. Oh, Black Cat. I love Black
Watanabe
Cat.
gave me her cell number when she finally decided
She was
to trust me. She's risking
probably
a lot.
my first
If anyone
comic
finds
book
out
girl
she's helping me,
crush.
she'll lose her job.
And for all the grief people are giving, oh, Spider-Man in this video game helps the cops too much. If you listen to his dialogue, no, the cops are still classic. We will shoot first. We're still not sure about you.
Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Any officers near Madison, proceed to the crime scene.
And here's how this game is better than any of the Arkham games. In addition to all the thugs, you actually have a living, breathing city that you have to deal with. Is that everybody?
Resting Fisk brought all the small-timers out of the woodwork.
Oh, another
As
bracket.
I warned, Nostradamus-like. After Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing
Think how
for
cool
consequences,
Nostradamus would be if he
our
had
streets are now
JJ's
filled with
mustache.
aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in
Look
like
at the
they own
details.
place,
I mean,
leaving guns
someone had to
around.
draw all these posters, and someone had to draw the posters looking wrecked. That is some high-end, and you know,
With the lights,
you
everything
just run
Spider-Man came along
around
and stopped them.
and miss all this
Weren't
stuff?
you listening? He
Oh, hey,
caused the
we have a problem here.
Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
Yes, that's how we deal with our problems. We ignore them. Or any contradictory information, we ignore it. Yeah, that's nothing like what goes on in the real world today, is it? We are all rational people willing to listen to full arguments before making a decision. If I was Pinocchio, I think I would have just shattered my TV with my nose.
Looks like we've got some doorbusters. And it's not even Black Friday. Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Here, have some product. So in addition to beating this guy, I just got him hooked on cocaine. Well, there's a concussion. Ole! 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 Ole!
Not how we planned it.
Come on over here and let's do a party. You. So let's just take that. You're not allowed to play with guns, mister. Ooh!
So, we're all going to jail. Where I bet you'll be
I did
as good at
find out
breaking
that if you
as
knock them
were
off
at breaking
buildings,
them.
eventually it's automatic and they get stuck to a side. We just, don't see it often enough. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Trying to avoid another copyright strike. Look, when did basketball courts go like that? I mean, that's not really that attractive a color. I mean, it's not even mixed colors.
All units be advised. Assault report.
I mean, are there any basketball teams in New York besides the Knicks? I'm not really into sports. Now, I can tell you who was on the Gotham Knights, but I can't tell you.
Cowards assault a helpless person like that.
And if there's one thing Spider-Cop can't stand, it's a bully. Spider-Cop wasn't the case. You know, I think I need to move my camera because that's right where my health bar is. I'm sure that might be a problem later. Have some change! You know, it took me a long time to figure out that those were parking meters and not payphones. Kick.
I realize the irony in me saying this, but I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Thanks.
Alrighty, now time for the main event. Oh, first, I didn't know this. I was just wandering around on the ground, and there's Daily Bugle issues you can read. Kingpin knocked down, Fisk arrested for racketeering. Shocker paroled, Mayor Osborne interview. Homelessness is down. Investigation by Ben Urich. See, even that's what I love is all these little Easter eggs that Just
Attention units. Robbery reported. Suspect
for crying out loud!
Officers
I'm trying to get to a party, but you know, armed thugs, officers down. Ugh. Spider's work is never done. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man, Spider-Man. So what was your here's a question. What was your favorite Spider-Man animated series? There's been a lot. Or should I say, which one did you grow up with? For me, it was the 1999 series. Well, 1999. The Fox Kids series, which I think a lot of people my age, that was their gateway to Spider-Man. And, you know, the Fox Kids shows, the Incredible Hulk cartoon, the Iron Man cartoon, those were my gateways to the Marvel Universe. Because I didn't have a comic book store and my family didn't really have the money. So if I got a comic book, that was a big deal. And I would read those when I was a little kid. I'd read those comics until the covers fell off. And
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
okay, now we're gonna go see Aunt May. But what was I? Oh yeah. But yeah, the '90s animated series of all, you know, the Fantastic Four. You can knock them. I mean, if you go back, they've all got some major faults. But
Get ready, folks, because this is a bombshell.
He's got a bomb! JJ's got a bomb! I knew he'd crack!
Kidnapped by Spider-Man.
What?
No, you've got
Great,
it
did the
all wrong.
chameleon get out
My husband was
again?
kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Oh.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence.
I didn't hear that part of, you know, actual help. So I could, you know, wreck his life even more.
Huh, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crime.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband,
JJ.
madam. Jared, go to commercial, then fire yourself. Then rehire yourself before the commercial ends. But no, your job hangs by a thread. If I paid you, I'd cut your salary in half.
And I thought I had an insane boss. Okay. So moving on with the plot. But yeah, for those of us who didn't have access to comic books, which I know sounds crazy now with Comixology, with digital comics.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready
It
for the
seems
party.
really odd, but yeah, those animated series. If I saw something that didn't conform to what the animated series was,
Oh, wait, not done.
I would think that the
I gave you
source
the
material,
report
the
yesterday.
comic
I've been
was
playing
wrong.
for like 2 months.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was sacrilege. Well, let me just tell you that when I finally read the Dark Phoenix saga, I went, where's Jubilee? Where's Gambit? I didn't know that they hadn't existed
No,
back in when the
but
story was
always
first
on a
written.
leash and never
I didn't know
mention
who
it.
Chris Claremont was.
Of course. Man, this is great.
Or-
You guys are great. Thank you so much.
He's nice. See, I like this. So, and in the classic tradition of Marvel, even their homeless shelters have acronyms. FEAST, Food Emergency Aid Shelter Training. Whew, that's a mouthful. But we need something for FEAST. And this is kind of cool. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time wandering around. But there's one thing here we have to check out.
May kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for her.
Yeah, that gets to me. That hits me where I live. Uncle Ben.
Afford an electric wheelchair.
Just be glad you have one.
Hey, Peter.
Hey guys, how's the game going?
winning.
Get this guy checked for dementia, Pete. I'm crushing him.
Well, the
Okay.
important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady. Want a game, Pete? We play for peanuts.
How about
Too
marshmallows?
rich for
I'm
my
allergic
blood.
to peanuts.
I'll leave you to it.
But, you know, and just the details. I mean, some of this stuff, if you look at this gym floor, you're like, whoa, what happened here? I mean, this, right here. I'm hoping that was a previous stain on this mat and not as a result of whatever's under that bed.
What's up?
Just dropping in.
Because I don't want to think about what all that gunk is. I really don't. Nope, I don't think it'll let me into the kitchen before talking to Mr. Lee, so I'm just going to try and see if it'll let me. Nope, I'm going to go talk to Mr. Lee first, okay. Just trying to see where all I can sneak around. Well, this is Mr. Martin Lee. He's
Martin, so
important.
sorry I'm late. You were right on time. Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready. You got it.
Oh, is
Hey,
she?
there's my favorite aunt.
I love this Aunt
What a
May.
nice surprise.
Need some help?
She
yeah,
reminds me of
sure.
my grandma.
Oh, there are some heavy
No,
boxes.
no. I mean.
Also,
not
the
yet.
fact that she's a
I mean,
redhead
I came to,
maybe says a lot about
Just
where
one
Peter
time.
got his interest in women. Red hair, green eyes. Who is he currently dating?
Peter.
Well, broken up with.
Are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Girl problems
No.
again, huh?
What? No, that's
I have to say,
I
Miss
still wish you and
Yuri
MJ could work things
Lowenthal
out. She's a great
is an
girl.
She
amazing
is.
voice actor.
The two of
And I
you
didn't
would make some beautiful
know-
babies.
Whoa, hello!
Peter,
What every 25-year-old wants to hear from his mother figure. I want grandchildren!
These past few years, you helping me through college and working here, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
Well, that's because she's a
I
good
just wish there were
person.
more people like you in the world.
He's right.
Aw.
5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others.
Oh,
Now it's you who inspires me.
I like him.
Thank you, mate.
He couldn't
Forever.
possibly be evil.
Here's to many more years of service.
Not that I've ever seen him before or have any idea who he is, but he couldn't possibly be evil. No, couldn't possibly be evil. Oh, digital cake.
Thanks again for setting all
You know,
this
if I
up.
hadn't eaten dinner,
Oh,
I
I
was
just
going to
wish I
have
could do
cake
more.
just for that
Well,
part.
May's always told me if you help someone,
You help everyone.
You help everyone.
Yeah, maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Oh, I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means a lot.
You're welcome. And just the look on his face was like, dude, you're ditching your aunt's party? What is wrong
Voicemail
with
from
you,
Yuri.
man?
Should check it outside.
So now that the door's open, let's just take a look at stuff. We'll do a more thorough investigation of the feast place later, but see, is that Bo Bridges? I swear that is Bo Bridges. So in the Marvel universe of this game, Bo Bridges was the mayor of New York City, or the president. That's awesome. That's Bo Bridges.
Anytime I need a boost, I look at how many people this place has helped. Gives me hope.
You know, I'm all for helping feed the homeless and helping your fellow man in need. I don't think I would be dishing out food with a Rolex on my wrist. I'm just, there's too much that could get, you drop it in the baked beans, it's $1,000 repair bill, I would not risk it, But, hey, I'm not the guy who hangs out with Bo Bridges. I can guarantee you, I'm the only one on Twitch who has ever made that connection. Oh. But, this... What I don't understand was... Really? Thanks. Like I didn't already know that. Now that's pride. That can get you into trouble. I know. When you're in trouble, don't be afraid to ask your parents for help. Unless you have a bad relationship with your parents, and in which case, I really don't know how to help you. Sorry.
Right? Your aunt's been showing up.
Remember her?
Gloria.
She was the snitch that for something we never ever find out about.
I mean, great.
But we beat the tar out of random guys in tracksuits because.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just
say the
word.
I almost want to make a drinking game where every time they say the word stick or anything web related. But I think this was maybe like an old activity center or gym, because it's not a school gym, because it's just this one building. So, I mean, do activity centers in big cities, can they just be gymnasiums, you know, basketball courts? I don't know. I don't have that kind of stuff. And I live in a small town. I mean, granted, by my standards, it's not a small town, but it's a small town.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly? I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
But it could be
Fisk's estate
something.
sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
A lot of suits and bodies. Oh, I forgot all about this. There is a Twitter feed for Spider-Man, and he's got 15 million fans. Going to crush the babies from Morningside at the game this weekend. Woo! My body's probably 20% Swilco right now. SMA, another giant mess stopping a robbery. Let the cops do their job, hero, says the person who wasn't having a gun pointed at their faces. Late to work, but found a criminal webbed in my car. Now I have an excuse. Thanks, Spidey. Oh, hey, it's Gloria. Checked out Martin Lee's Fee Center after NYC Wildcrawler recommended it. So far, not so bad. Yo, who pays for the broken window after Spidey took down his robbers and insurance covers superheroics or what? I'm pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure there's a law that allows vigilantism, because I don't see a bunch of cops trying to shoot me right now. I mean, we haven't hit the Civil War yet. I don't think they're going to try to shoot me. But, you know, this is what I'm going to say.
Got it.
I love the different times a day in New York. Oh, hold on. I love this building. I love it. I've never been. Hold on.
I better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
That's a. Ooh, no one wants to be in a driver's ed video. Have you seen those things?
Yeah, I had. Here's your stuff.
Sorry, Aunt May. Just
Well, that's just rude.
Okay, so yeah, again, keep an eye on the driver. Yeah, we just toss him out of the car. Oh, hi, police. Are you going to do your policing thing?
If you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminal.
I don't know what I just broke there, but it sounded important. And ring around the rosy.
Nothing like a high-speed chase to keep a guy on his
I
toes.
think that actually strangles them and snaps their necks. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, make sure we got all our up. Ooh, we can upgrade our web shoes a bit. Skills, more skills. We need all the skills. We need all the skills. Where's the ground pound? Okay. There's a nice move I finally learned how to use. Ole, 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 ole. gonna do it. You know, I love this game, and it's... A lot of people have commented that,
Hey,
you know, the streets...
So like I was saying...
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me. I always wonder if I'm doing right by you.
Well, stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there are so many times I would have fallen apart if not for you.
Well, that works both ways, Peter. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee needs my help. I should go. See you soon, dear. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm of the full opinion that when Peter... When Peter... Yeah, I never call them by their superhero names. You know, I call Superman Clark.
We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress.
I think whenever Peter says May, he means Mom. Because even Uncle Ben is Uncle Ben,
Fisk
not
beat the
Ben.
hell out of me with these.
But May's the only one who's
I almost
May,
used him for
not Aunt
evidence.
May. It's May.
Until
I think
MJ
that's
pointed out
Mom.
I was
It's
trespassing,
Mom.
so I'd probably end up in jail.
Spider plushies! Are those a thing? Can I find them somewhere, like on an Etsy store? Please? I want a spider plushie! And look at all the detail. I mean, they have different lights on in the windows.
New York without
Each window's a little different.
Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma. Especially back alley Big Pharma.
Pallet for one. Ole. So do you... I'm assuming the cops actually do come to...
like criminal activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5. However that works.
Right next to murder of family relatives.
And the cops are on their way.
But one thing I want to say is I love how New York in this game looks at night. The daytime, I love, it makes the suit look great, but nighttime,
beautiful.
It just, especially when you have all the RID towers lit up and everything, it's kind of like Tron-ish a little bit, because you have the...
That's a keeper.
Man, I tell you, you stop one... You know, if all this is the result of the Kingpin being locked up...
a seedy drug deal. Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Yeah, the IRS will come and get you, and they're even scarier than Spider-Man. That they may be scarier than Venom. Have you ever dealt with the IRS? I have. Excuse me, I was busy beating up your buddy. Is that everybody?
Me ever
Thank
loving
you.
stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
Just say no, kids, or Spider-Man will come and beat the tar out of you.
Masked up piece.
Oh, that's right. Another thing, let's see here. Let's see if I can find someone just wandering down the street. There he was, just a-walking down the street singing Spidey, Spidey, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
I better be more careful with my adoring public.
He looked good, he looked fine, and everyone nearly lost their minds. There he was with a spider on his backseat. Do a whippy, whippy, twip, thrippy, whip. And that's why I have no one watching this except me. But let's, I'm trying to... Oh, wait, hold on, we gotta do this. We gotta do our little homage to Spider-Man 2002. Is that one? Yeah, that's when the first one came out. Was 02. Man, 2002. A lot of things. Man, I was 16 back then. Oh, hey! And another reason why I like things at night is when
Cool
certain...
window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
I get it! But yeah, when you think about, like, before... And I did some research, and by research I mean I watched other YouTube videos. How I said the combat was kind of derivative of Arkham. Spider-Man 2 actually did that first. So the whole counter system and everything, Spider-Man 2 did that. For the back in the PS2 era, PS2 days. So yeah. But and actually that makes more sense with Spider-Man countering because of the Spidey sense than does Batman. Uh-oh. People trapped in burning cars. I'm on my way! Hang on, peoples! My baby! Give me listen to Mama! Mama's gonna save you! Oh! I'll just put the car down while you clear it. Nope, I'm just gonna toss it on its side, make it an even bigger deal for the...
Hold on! Someone's trapped in that car.
Ooh! Sorry about that!
I should clear out so the professionals can get in.
Does that mean a good thing? Pizza pigeon viral sensation. Please tell me that's about a pigeon who chases pizza and they're not putting pigeons on the pizza like they do with another word that begins with the letter P that should never be anywhere near a pizza unless you live in Hawaii, and even then, I'm not 100% sure.
High five with finger guns.
Whew, that's this early bird special. $16 to park. Yep, welcome to New York. And you know what the best part about this game is? I'll shut up now.
I understand we have another low information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spider-Man. Let's see if I can set her straight. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
I just want to say that I've never seen Manhattan so safe and peaceful. Compare what it was like when Spider-Man first showed up to now.
Does make sense.
Okay, fair enough, I will. Then we had police and firefighters.
Well, you still have police and firefighters, but now you have people, you know, who can shoot fireballs out of their heads, and Nazis made of bees!
Walking piles of sand? Nazis made of bees?
Didn't Spider-Man put all
That's just worth hearing it. I want to make a ringtone, because apparently that has really taken off lately. I've read like 3 Spider-Man comics since this game's come out that reference the Nazis made out of bees.
I've never actually heard anyone say cahoots before. Look, all I'm saying is, I'd hate to imagine what would have happened
that is way
if
up
all those
there.
guys showed up and Spider-Man wasn't here.
Another lost cause. Goodbye.
Beep boop 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 beep boop beep boop. You know, when they do Spider-Man 2, even if they just give us like another borough like the Bronx, that's what I want. I want the Bronx. I want to see him hang out with Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Or at least the Heroes for Hire office. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
The infamous dumpling recipe. Should have come with step 10. Try not to burn everything.
They do have
in
instructions on the back. Remember, MJ stove runs hot. Yeah, He burned her apartment building down. I'm not kidding. That's her. Pay attention to those dumplings. That's a recurring thing.
Wait.
You know
how much I love photography.
I forgot how much architecture is amazing. Just swinging around with the greatest of ease. Our daring young man on
where the kidnappers might have gone.
Flying trapeze. Do 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 do. Oh, Charlie on the other side of the building. Olay. The only thing I have an issue is with stuff like this is I'm just throwing these whatchamacallits.
Those are the guys. Get them.
Dude, you have a nice outfit.
Hey fellas, Spider-Man's ripping us off. Stop thinking. Take these off.
What's going on? There we go. One Mississippi. Bingo. Well, that's not nice.
That's gonna leave a mark.
He's webbing me! Now I've got a shattered spine, but that's okay.
Wife was right about off track. You saved my bacon, Spider-Man.
Oh, website gambling. Surveillance stars an expensive bust?
Man, I feel like I say this every 20 minutes, but only in New York.
Okay. Let's see here. Make sure I got all the towers in this section. What's the doohickey here? Network is down. Oh, I can do that during daytime. Let's progress with the story. Which is way... Was that a Krispy Kreme truck? Where did it go?
Attention units, we've got a 10-10 possible narcotics sale.
Sup, not to be confused with 7-Up. Oh, the
drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out.
It's a spider!
Come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Release the drones! Oh, and here comes my kitty. Do not adjust your picture. We control the horizontal and the vertical. Have a school. Seriously, guys, are you made out of like concrete? Somebody took their steroids this morning.
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No. If I was a cop, I'd love it.
You're not afraid.
Anonymous
Sweet
text,
dear.
easy arrest. Boom, job done.
Here's my kitty. This is Harley. Say hi, Harley. I'm a spider kitty. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So, oh yeah! What suits can I make? The Web Blossom, or as I like to call it, Spider-Man's Death Blossom, because we all know what it is. We all do. It's from, you know what, Last Starfighter, one of the greatest movies of all time, and I will hear no complaints on that.
Sorry.
If you don't think Last Starfighter is one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time, well...
Attention units. Armed robbery in progress. Officers needed.
Alright, it's on the way, it's on the way.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store.
And there's our Second Amendment rights. Everyone's allowed a gun.
Should check out that silent alarm at the auction house.
Yes, I'm trying to get there, Spidey. Unfortunately, people keep trying to get in my way. Swings through the air with the greatest of ease. Our daring web hero of the flying trapeze. Trying to make words work. But yeah, I am going to do a complete playthrough on the Spidey Fridays. And I am going to make each episode at least 2 hours. I know I haven't done that in the past, but that's what I'm going to do. Ow. But I'm just going to do the main missions and stuff. Well, no. Oh, come on, guys. I'm trying to stop crime. You're not making it easy. I mean, you are crime, and I am supposed to stop you, but...
Ever hear a knocking?
Didn't anyone tell you not to play with guns? Just shoot your eye out.
Look at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Alright, alright. Woo! Selfie time!
Should have done web hands.
Someone's got a new, someone has a new desktop. Do we still call them desktops? I mean, wallpapers? Is that still what we call those? I don't know anymore! I'm so confused. I'm so hip with the lingo. Only 30 years out of date. And I'm only 32, so that should tell you something right there. Oh my. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I have a lot of fun playing. But it's more fun seeing people in the chat. I know I'm kind of bugging about that, but I like to hear what people think. Like, just how much drugs are there in New York at the moment? I work in Hell's Kitchen, but they call it Chelsea now. But it's really Hell's Kitchen. Okay, well, let's talk about my Spidey hat, because I started talking about it a while ago and didn't really finish it, but I got this on my first trip to Universal Studios Lands of Adventure in Orlando when I was 16. This hat has been with me through thick and thin ever since. In fact, one day I was on a fishing trip with my uncle, and we were driving, and the wind just blew it off, and I thought it was going to be lost forever in the Gulf of Mexico. But my uncle stopped the boat, turned around, and we were able to fish it back out. And I don't think I ever thanked him enough for that. He was my superhero for that day. And we are approaching about an hour in. I'm going to go get some water. I'm a little parched. So I will be right back. And also, like I was talking about with I just got a new surround sound for this. If you have a surround sound system, that's the best way to play this game. It is just incredible. All right. What did I just stumble into?
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site and their equipment's covered in dust.
That's a lot of dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? They don't know the boss.
Okay, time to be Batman.
That's for sure.
I'm Batman, even though he doesn't actually exist.
Well, the boss never trusted him though. Guess he was right not to. If what I hear is true, pretty soon Osborn's gonna wish he remembered who his friends are.
Pick him up and web him up. And that actually has to be the most terrifying thing ever. Because what if he misses? Okay, there's some busted teeth, but what if he misses and, you know, you can no longer breathe?
Nothing over here.
Just saying.
Dano, that you?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Nap time.
Hey guys, what's up? Return to sender, please.
Spider-Man! Make it stay! Spider-Man! Dig in! Gotta stop it! Ballerina! Get down here!
I love just taking the grenades and knocking them back.
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary.
Come on, guys. Come on. Chase me. Thank you. Oh! Epic fail. pain is on the way. There we go, I got somebody with the scaffolding. I always love doing that. Return to sender.
Guys, slow down! The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving!
Which is, I think, in a week.
Spider-Man, that site's taking delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have it.
Am I winning? I think I'm winning. I'm not sure. Oh, that's right. Let's break out the Death Blossom. I mean, Web Blossom. Let's here's a bunch of guys. Have some fun.
Like fish in a barrel. And more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
Get down!
Just need to throw one more duel together. And I will say this, in the later missions, when you get some stronger enemies, these base challenges get a lot harder. Especially if you want to get the extra objectives.
Hey, get it off! We got this! Come on! That's not fair!
Reinforcements. Okay, I came here to web bad guys and quip, and I'm all out of quips.
And bubblegum! I have been waiting for a long time to do that one.
Take him down! Got a present! Okay, we got this!
Incoming! Never touches the ground.
You're gonna have a bad day!
Not as bad as you when you get, 10 to 20.
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things
But,
from inside.
yeah, it turns out
He's gonna
that the
find out
voice
why
actress who
long-distance
plays
relationships don't
Captain
work out.
Watanabe is actually married to the voice actor who plays Spider-Man. Oh, hello! Welcome to the show! Now I have someone to talk to. That's not myself. That is assuming you're on the twitch.tv/Wolfhawk chat room. And if you're not, then I'm still talking to myself. Doesn't that just look pretty with all the little come get me things? Look at Video Warriors. All the IO towers are lighting up. We don't. What's going on over here? I see a blinking red dot. I need to get to the... Oh, okay, we got a car chase. Let's see if Spider-Man...
I gotta stop that car.
Pull your vehicle over, now! You are endangering innocent lives! Don't make
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars.
Dude, I should arrest you just because of your fashion choice. No.
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
Go, my spider friend. You're after the wrong people, my spider buddy. Hey, that stuff's expensive.
Okay, now I'm just showing off.
Just a bit.
That concludes our Spider-Man car tour of New York.
But, I think that if Marvel wanted to make, for lack of a better term, a video game universe, they could really do a lot with this New York setting. You know, just expand it to the other boroughs and add, you know, certain icons like the Baxter Building and whatnot. And, you know, expand like the subways and the underground and all that. But if they just use this, I don't know what you call it, the exterior world, just to travel around in. I mean, as fun as it is web swinging, and it is the best thing of this game, bar none. But, you know, flying around as Iron Man or Johnny Storm. There's just, you know, and you've got so much possibility.
Available units, narcotics sale reported. Backup needed in Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale's? You know, the first place I ever heard the word Bloomingdale was from the movie Splash. I think I was way too young to have been allowed to watch that. Of course, it was on the Disney channels, so it was edited. And certain Swedish jokes were, they killed the subtitles on. Oh, my. Alright, let's go investigate this break-in because there's someone I want you all to meet. We met May. But there's a few more characters of famous Spider-Man lore we have yet to. Come on, guys!
Oh, you started without me.
There's one thing I can't stand, it's people mugging people! other related news, Spider-Man was beaten to death today with a baseball bat. Shoryuken!
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk.
Or would it be Spideyuken?
Well, we're not going to jail, so...
Spideyuken! Hey, Adeli.
Regards from the Kingpin.
Shouldn't have messed with the Kingpin. Wilson Fisk holds grudges. Who knew?
Well, I can't allow this random people hurt. So is somebody gonna call the cops on that guy? I mean...
Dude, what's up?
45% call Spider-Man hero. 35% call him menace. The rest of them say, this is New York, we don't give a beep.
Local units, an assault was just reported. Be advised.
Aye, aye, aye. It's like, come on. How is there an assault this high up? Really?
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore. You want to fight? It's your lucky day. Oh what? It's not fun getting beat up? We'll sit with that for a while.
Ooh, upgrades. Alright. Now, finally, back to what we were trying to do.
Yuri, sit quietly. Better find a back way in.
I'm glad that didn't have an alarm. Spider-Man. I'm not Batman, I swear.
I am losing patience.
Oh look, it's Trick or Treat.
Is the file?
And the Tootsie Rolls.
They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
Really bad cosplayers?
But us. We will find the file, or you will die.
No killer if I
Do those things have eye holes? I mean...
Yuri, the siren alarm was legit. Masked gunman and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do.
Because I'm Spider-Man. Not to be confused with Batman at all, I swear. As we do all these
Gotta do
stealth
this
and
quietly.
takedowns, I'm
Don't wanna
totally
alert the
not
others.
Batman, I swear. See, I like that. These guys are speaking Japanese. Or is it? At the risk of being insensitive, I think it's Japanese. But if it's Chinese, I do apologize. I'm not 100% sure on
This
any of
looks so cozy whipped up like that.
Wow, that wasn't screwed into the wall at all, was it?
Should web him from above.
Meanwhile, that guy is doomed to die because no one comes to get him down because they're like, well, did you bother to check the evidence? No? How's that? So that guy is going to die. Man, the parquet floors are very nice, but look at that pattern. They completely botched it. Hush, little baby,
Stay
don't
quiet
say
now.
a word. Spidey's gonna knock you to kingdom come.
Someone's coming. They'll see me down here.
I thought there was somebody coming. Well, okay. Usually there's a guy who shows up.
Someone else is here. I swear. She must have the file.
If they're
Whoops.
here, where are they?
I don't know. I don't know. I just
Her name is Rose Roseman. It does not get more
getting ready
comic
to be
book than a name like Rose Roseman. You got the alliteration and you got the same word for the first and last name. Danger. 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 It is now safe. Hi. I was just wanting to say hello. Goodbye. I'm sure no one heard that either.
Hey, what is that?
Looks like a camera, Pete. You're a photographer. You should know what that is. With
This totally belongs to
a Spider-Man strap?
If I had a nickel for every don't move.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, MJ.
MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least, I was.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Bugle?
Well, Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here.
Oh,
and it
good.
wasn't a break-in
You're
until a few
rogue.
minutes ago.
I mean,
Let me
I've gone
explain.
rogue, not actually rogue. That's another redhead. Who actually, in the comics, just got married to Gambit. And yes, they did have a
Excuse
honeymoon. She finally,
Hi,
someone finally.
Mary Jane Watson.
Let's
I'm
give
covering
her a
Fisk
power
Estate Sale.
dampener.
Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
I like to get a jump on things.
So yes.
Well, I don't.
They had a honeymoon.
You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Craig?
Oh,
No,
she's
sorry,
totally
just-
not calling Craig.
It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know, maybe the expressionist piece?
Hello, Laura Bailey.
You know what?
One of
I
the
think I
best
can make
voice
it work.
actresses in the business.
Sure. You're here. No moment like the present.
And, you know,
Craig?
I'm totally
Never mind.
not against
We're good.
getting my name in the paper.
Let's get started.
Oh, ho, ho. See, why did she even make the call?
Familiarize yourself with the items.
I
I'll be
mean,
waiting by the Baku statue when you're ready to begin.
Can do.
The Baku. Not to be confused with the Baku from Star Trek Insurrection. Theater masks.
It does it, but I never totally loved the heroes hiding behind masks thing. Feels like part of being a hero is standing behind your actions. Being willing to say, yeah, that was me. That's the sort of
Yeah,
thing
but
I'd wanna
then you got powers and then a daughter. And then you realize, no, it's probably a good idea to have the mask. A group of known Kyojin masks from the Edo period. Most notable is Buaku, the demon hiding sorrowful eyes. Okay, I'm going to assume the demons are speaking Japanese. But if not, I do apologize for being culturally insensitive. I love this little I get to be Mary Jane. I mean, what other Spider-Man game has there ever been a part where you can be Mary Jane?
Bet Fisk saw
Or
himself
Peter.
in this.
But, you know,
Great
you'd have a
man
better
willing to
chance to
do
be
what
Peter
others
than you would
wouldn't.
Mary.
Dude had no self-awareness.
But an awesome mustache. Did you see that armor had an awesome Magnum mustache. Bum bum dun 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 dun. A katana blade attributed to Masamune.
Opened like a pork sausage with this the first time they fought. Pete got
Ew,
away.
well, at least
collapsed
it wasn't
into my
turkey
yard,
sausage.
Dead, and I had to steal my dad's car to drive him to the ER. The first of many Nurse MJ moments. Too many.
I really hope that meant trips to the ER and not some other more adult-related topic. Again, awesome.
Fisk started illegally importing artifacts.
Mustaches.
He bought the local harbor to cover his tracks and laid off the old staff, including my dad.
Ooh.
Wish Dad was here now to see how the tables have turned.
So, I do like this. It seems like Mary Jane has a bit better relationship with her father than she does in the comics, in the Prime Marvel universe. Luxury Polaris Sincaria. Sincaria. Believe it or not, I had no idea who they were, but they play an important part later in the game. Rumored to have been worn by a young Ronin who challenged a tyrannical, illegitimate leader.
Boys playing dress up, getting into fights.
A young Ronin or wandering warrior challenging a tyrannical, illegitimate leader, such as a crime lord. Are we sure that wasn't once red and blue? That's a pretty fan.
I can't get over this image. So much
It's white.
tension between these
It's
two
black.
figures.
It's ebony and ivory. So now I really doubt this is what Kyoto looks like nowadays. Maybe in the 19th century, yeah.
But life and work
Today,
here.
no, I mean, out of all these Japanese items, what's a violin doing here? Oh, cello.
What did Fisk call this? Vanessa?
Ding, 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 ding. Easter egg. Vanessa's his wife.
Sounds good.
Hey, the cane. The classic crystal cane.
Hated this cane. So tacky.
But hey, he loved caving Peter's face in with it, and Daredevil's.
May would love this. I gotta
that's
admit,
nice.
I miss May.
And April and June.
And how much am I bid for this collection of villainy and deceit, starting at 10,000 broken lives and dreams? 10,000
10,000?
once.
That's an interesting bell.
Heard from the underworld, huh? Super tempted to ring this guy.
I wouldn't. This is the Marvel Universe. When it says Legends could bring something from the underworld, it actually could bring something from the underworld. You know, living in the Marvel Universe has to be interesting because there is actual definitive proof of angels and demons. That, you know, God does exist, the devil does exist. There's no question on that, you know? You have a guy running around whose head's on fire and says, yeah, I work for the devil.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kage Monbaku.
Beautiful. It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context, I handled many of his sales.
Yes, I'm sure you did. Most of his illegal sales.
Now, this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional Tarashikomi puddled ink effect.
The two Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
I don't
Is there
see
anything
either of that
irregular
happening.
in any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was
Oh,
aware
you mean that little hesitation doesn't imply a bald-faced lie?
Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just... A friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that.
Of course not. I'm completely above board and totally not involved in art fraud.
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest.
Oh, yes. No one would have any interest in an alleged crime boss.
Wait here, please.
Wait. I recognize that statue. I've got it.
Craig, I'll call you back.
Craig, isn't that the guy I'm working for?
I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Thank you. This is a really lovely space.
It is. And this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner.
Really, Miss?
Quick.
Of course. Be right back.
I think if her panties could be an even tighter bunch, they would definitely be reaching some places this... I'm just going to shut up now. And you can't stop someone from coming in.
Hello, Craig. Funny you should call. Because the reporter you sent is
Oh,
clearly
she
not
even
working
looks
the puzzles
snooty.
we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just turned into a huge story.
What do you mean he had to reschedule?
Great. So,
If she's not your reporter, who is she, Craig?
no one I know.
Who is in my auction house?
I don't know. Who'd you let in?
Oh my god. No, I do not trust you to fix this. Well, the first thing I'm
back
doing
up,
is have
backing
this
up, backing
investigative
up.
journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang, she's pissed.
It is most definitely a threat.
Yeah.
Pete told me about this.
Tell me, so the door just automatically shut?
Evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens. But how?
It's also kind of ugly.
I wonder if there are any clues in
They're
here.
using Dells.
That's the Neo behind them. But it looks different.
By icon rules of this collection.
He's holding something.
Little spear thingy.
Statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Mouth closed,
No.
left arm down, right
Those
palm
of latent
facing
power
forward.
changing chaos that can arise from mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Okay.
Maybe these pieces move.
Right, we want that down. That's his right arm. Need left arm down.
Maybe I should turn the head. Nice. So close.
So I think we need that spear thing.
I've seen these before.
No, it was more pointy. I can never. There we go.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Devil's breath.
Devil's breath.
I'm sure that.
Devil's...
Hello, welcome to the show.
What the?
Excuse me, sir. You can't be.
Not good.
Lady, when someone comes barging in wearing masks
in there
and is wielding heavily armed, I doubt they're going to listen to the "you can't be here" speech. Really? That you're going with that? Now,
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
if MJ was
This is the guy I
smart
saved
right
5
now,
minutes
she'd
ago.
be taking pictures of
these masked
everything
guys
in
on?
that file with her
It's fine.
camera, just in case she lost the camera, the folder. But I've watched enough Burn Notice, and maybe they haven't.
You hide back there.
She does see more
I take out the bad
Days of Our
guys. You
Lives.
make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan.
But I bet they're both Game of Thrones.
Good to see you, Pete.
So
yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Well, at least we're talking, right?
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete, focus.
Focus. Hostage situation.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Welcome to the parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
Yeah, something that would scare the Kingpin. Probably one of those, world-ending things.
Gotta stay silent. There we go.
Clear out the entrance. Oh, just in case I didn't say it. Hello, phaser ghost with a lot of numbers. I'm not Batman. I will say this, whenever I played Batman, I always went for the hanging takedowns over anything else, just because nothing said I'm Batman more than that.
Keep it tight, Pete.
Man, just think of all the dental bills these guys go through. Oh, I think that is everyone. Nope, I was wrong.
That's all of them.
Whoops.
MJ.
What? Oh! That's gonna need some Tylenol in the morning.
No.
Dude, you messed with the girlfriend. Don't you mess with the ex.
Not cool with the hostage taking, guys. Whoa, what is up with that glowy stuff on your hands?
I was wondering the same thing!
Never fought a ghost before. I mean, I've fought specters, but technically specters aren't ghosts.
Is webbing going to affect a couple hundred-year-old antique, historic paintings?
Seems like this is an energy thing, not a.
Oh, great. They have sides. And AoE attack. I have web. Hear me roar. Ouch. Ouch. Get over here.
Was it a workout? Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this...
I don't think these masks have eye holes, so how do these guys see out of them?
I just talked to Craig. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
Never said I did.
She did?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
You will not write a word of what you saw.
For the record.
Yeah, nice try, lady.
I don't.
What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at this auction house?
Your editor?
You know, some people complain that she's a little too Lois Lane. I'm okay with it. I really am. It gives her some care. Because...
Mix?
Mix?
Like the last 6 months never happened?
Well... You can say no. Never mind. And time for the best.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
No idea, but I'm still glad he makes these fries.
Totally. Best in the city.
Time for the best short
how's the
order
grind at the Bugle?
cook since Al from Mainframe.
Yeah, well, I just got an all-caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with a legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
Yeah, right.
There's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business.
Okay.
How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call to Harry.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius' work will help millions.
Millions!
Right where I should be.
Wait, what?
Almost sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
A lot can change in 6 months.
I can actually be a functioning adult.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends.
Right.
Is that what we are?
Maybe we could be, you know, if that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
True.
Sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money and keys, raspberry lip balm.
Do you remember why we broke up?
Not really.
This is a trick question, isn't it?
This is the I'm in trouble.
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
Oh. Even over Reed and Sue? Really? Really, Stan? But that hurt. It hurt when they broke up.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker.
The Munsters?
Didn't you just get paroled?
Oh, shocker. Okay.
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Shut up, you're dating one of the hottest redheads in the Marvel Universe. First and last day. Totally not. A Lethal Weapon ripoff. I think they really want to re-elect Osborn for mayor.
That's a keeper.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep, please.
Ooh,
Great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful.
Okay, Doc,
Take care.
that sounds slightly concerning, but we'll go with it. I will say this, thanks to this game, I realized New York has absolutely no grass, except in extremely limited places. You know, this theme is quickly becoming, to me, just as iconic as the Superman theme, and actually better than the Danny Elfman Spider-Man theme. I can't hum along to the Danny Elfman Spider-Man theme. So let's go do 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 do. If you recognize that, you can be monsters.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Well, you did just kind of... Well, I hope so, otherwise this is going to be a very, very short game.
Wow, that's considerate.
Okay, lots of he's killing lots of people right now.
Actually, I don't. I'm trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level.
We connect on an emotional?
You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting.
Yeah.
Herman? What? The only answer to Shocker now? Mr. Shocker?
I'm just kind of letting the dialogue play out, and now I'm going to attack, actually. Oh, it's still close. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
Ow! Ooh! Okay.
Noted.
We're done with that.
Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb.
He does have a point, but, you know,
Which means you're not just
think how many people are dying in these vehicles that are exploding all over the pavement.
Or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
Said enough.
Move, move, move!
Ow, come on, you couldn't have jumped over that.
Can't lose him.
Trying not to. Why am I answering myself? Okay, I think I got him in a loop now. Just have to play catch up.
You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
You know, Shocker could have been an awesome villain. I'm of the firm opinion that there's no such thing as a bad comic book villain. It's all in the writing. If you make even
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
villain a legitimate
That's right.
threat,
He's not very talkative. Plus, I think he...
it's a good story.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
Yeah,
But you
I
love
know.
me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And that was the marriage proposal.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask.
Or we have free time, let's go do those side missions. Spider-Man PI. Oh, we gotta do that.
Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history.
Which
If
no
anyone
one
knows
ever
about the
actually
origins of that
uses.
mask, he will.
Unless you work in a
Just
museum.
keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be
Because I
the one
hate to
to
say,
break
for
it.
all the liberal arts programs, unless
So I
you
can
work
call
for,
you, like,
are looking for a
whenever?
very specific job,
Whenever,
you're
whatever.
never going to use.
So I guess we're talking again. Cool.
Spider-Man PI. Oh. Now if only he had a Magnum mustache and a Hawaiian shirt. He does have the Spider-Mobile, so that kind of counts as a Ferrari.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic
You have sources?
Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man. He's the only superhero in New York City. Not the Fantastic Four, not the Avengers. Spider-Man is the reason there's so many supervillains in New York City.
It's like prejudice. Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person, and I see
Yes, you are.
getting all this coverage, what am I going to do?
Form your
It's
own
called copycat
Alex Jones-esque podcast?
and it's ruining New York.
Hello?
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband, Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
No, you want Jessica Jones. She's good at the infidelity
Rodrigo might be in
finding.
real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's
Where
going on.
in the world is Carmen San Diego? I'm so glad we're getting
Detox
next
center's not
movie.
far. Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him.
Where in the world is Rodrigo San Francisco? Won't you do dee 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 from do dee 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 dee? I can't remember the lyrics, just the tune to this song.
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
Okay.
Why would I?
Bad angle. Need to get it straight on.
Better move to another location because I'm Spider-Man.
Perfect shot.
Looks good.
Moonrise
Tell
Detox.
anyone about this?
Your tide will turn. Oh, good. It's a tracking mission.
Plans. Sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow.
Well, dude, you're going a little fast for a taxi.
Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
I mean, you're like speeding.
What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist.
There's still casinos in Atlantic City?
Let me know if I can help.
All right. I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch.
Where have you taken those plans? What have you done with those plans? This is a counselor taxi! We're on a diplomatic mission!
We're an accomplice.
If this is a taxi, where is the ambassador?
Looks like it's the underside of the High Line. Just what I needed.
Yeah. You guys don't see me, right? Totally don't see me. Never mind. I didn't expect that. I really didn't.
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo.
He's wearing a tracksuit in a Spider-Man game. I'm going to say accomplice.
Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Innocent people don't wear tracksuits in Spider-Man video games.
Perfect shot.
So after this mission, we'll call it for the night. But was he a cherry sucker? Orange? Mystery flavor?
That's what I was talking about.
I hope he wasn't green apple, because that's you. Because nobody likes green apple.
Here's my train. Don't want to keep the boss warm. Tonight's gonna be our biggest score of years.
Hell yeah. How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him.
Not sure it matters.
Looks like he's getting on a subway train.
Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the
So,
train's path.
Spider-Man can just hack into the subway system to follow a subway car. Like I said, he's one of the, like, 5 smartest people in the
Blackmailer met
universe.
some guy under the High Line. Sounded like he knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
And you know, if he put just a little bit of money away from his mask into, you know, his rent, he probably wouldn't be facing, you know,
not a great combination.
rent
Who else
problems.
is in on it?
If they're hitting the casino,
I mean, I can understand the web fluid, that's a necessary expense, but subway tracking software in your mask. That seems pretty expensive to me, but what do I know? maybe he's just,
End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out.
But then, you know, he wouldn't be Spider-Man if he didn't have money problems.
He's heading for that office building.
Whoops. Let's hide. You don't see me. You really don't see me.
I got the plans, boss.
Good. Review the schedule on the monitor. I put out hires on the whiteboard. Mark their positions on the map.
Okay, to give you a little Easter egg background, Nico, Roman,
My brother's kid.
and they all have Eastern European accents. This is a Grand Theft Auto 4 reference, by the way.
All right, Roman's ready and we are running late. Let's
They're on the move. I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car.
Well, cars, right? I mean, there are two of them. But at least we're kind of obeying due process by having evidence instead of just, you know, going to attack two civilian vehicles. Man, when did the tracksuit become the go-to evil guy thing? I kind of miss the 80s when every bad guy was wearing, you know, suits. Sure, it was cliche, but at least it was stylish. Tracksuits are just bleh. They're like, yes, we are bad gangsters. We can only afford what we buy on clearance rack at Kmart. Well, that guy has a snapped spine. Let's just think how strong Spider-Man has to be to stop a high-speed moving vehicle
Pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful
in its tracks, which is probably a 1-2 ton vehicle. The inertia, and to put it back down.
I've got a contact on the force.
That's strong.
She'll help her.
I'm not a scientist, but I
Especially if
know.
he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshaun. Thanks, Spider-Man.
In classic New York, hey, get that car out of the road! See if we can't find one more person to high-five.
Oh, man, Spidey! I just gotta say...
Alright, we got one more person to high-five.
Upstairs,
Oh, yeah! Woo! You know, there's one thing I'm going to do real quick I haven't done yet.
Respond. Vehicle pursuit in
Woohoo!
progress. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
A stolen vehicle? I'm on Spider Cops on the way. No one will steal a vehicle by robbing a bodega.
I have to once again defend myself against...
I'm losing him!
See, I hit the dodge button and it hits, so...
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars!
I'd like to have 5 stars! I'd like to have 5 subscribers!
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
And you have an invulnerability window. Ow! Bullets hurt! Bullets really hurt!
Kick it up a notch! Never touches the ground.
I'll break your bones!
Stay down.
Wheelman's props. Manhattan rush hour is no joke.
And with that, I think we're going to call it a night. So, Sunday will be the next stream. No, actually, I take that back. I'm going to be out of town Sunday, so there will not be a painting stream because I won't get home till about 8 o'clock. So the next stream will probably be our next Spidey Friday. Thanks everybody for joining me. If you missed the stream and want to see the beginning, it'll be uploaded to my YouTube at TalynPlays, Talon Place. So that's my YouTube channel where I keep an archive on all my Spidey videos, assuming this one doesn't get another copyright strike. That's why I have to keep talking like crazy. So, thanks for joining me, everybody, and I will see you next time for more web swinging goodness. Take care, true believers.